Always say yes to the present moment. Surrender to what is. Eckhart Tolle. Grand Rising. If you are a first time viewer, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning in. To my returning viewers, hello, friends, and thank you for your support. Acceptance is not about liking something or agreeing with something. It's simply about acknowledging what is happening, what is true in this moment. The more we can accept each moment as it is, the less we suffer. Sometimes there are things in our life that we're not crazy about, that are quite unpleasant, very distressing, even. And yet there's nothing we can do about it. And in those moments, acceptance, acknowledging what is true without adding on layers of, I don't want this to be true. It's not fair. I don't like this. Why did this happen to me? Can help us get through these difficult times with more ease. Importantly, when we settle into acceptance and see the truth of our circumstance in the moment, if there is an opportunity for change, if there is an opportunity to do something different, we have a better chance of seeing it. We have a better chance of developing wisdom about the possibilities in this moment when we see each moment with clarity. We can't ignore the hard stuff. Talking to myself this morning. So I present to you a mindfulness practice for navigating, not resisting everything life throws our way. But before we start the meditation, I would like for you to take this time to hit the thumbs up button because it does affect the algorithms and it allows people to come follow our platform. Thank you. Let's begin. First, find a comfortable seat in a chair or on a cushion. Let your back be tall but stiff. Hold your head so your ears are above your shoulders with your chin slightly tucked. Drop your shoulders and rest your hands in your lap. Then notice the feeling of breathing. Become aware of your body breathing, settling your attention on the place in your body where you most easily experience the sensation of the breath flowing in and out. Let your breathing be normal and natural. No need to try and change it or shift it. See if you can let your awareness be open and relaxed. As you watch your breath, you create a sense of spaciousness, not a tight or clamped down feeling. Spacious awareness, allowing your breath to come and go. If you've noticed your mind has wandered, come back to the breath. When you notice your attention has wandered, bring your attention back to your breath without criticizing yourself or your wandering mind. Accept in the moment that that's what our minds do. They wander, and we can work with that by being willing, without judgment, to simply begin again. As you sit in meditation, you will likely have some moments when you feel focused or relaxed or at ease. It's easy to accept those moments without trying to struggle with or change them. Other moments may seem unpleasant. You may feel restless, have some discomfort, and itch. See if you can hold those moments with some unpleasantness with the exact same quality of open curiosity as those moments that are more naturally easy. Just allowing each moment to be as it is, developing curiosity about it, watching the changing nature of your experience. Now shift your attention to any thoughts you are having in this moment. Notice what your thoughts are doing if you are having thoughts about not liking something, wanting it to be different. Maybe there's a conversation in your head where you're trying to convince somebody to think or do something different. See if you can just notice your tendency to try to judge and change these situations. Then explore if you can let go of those thoughts. See if you can summon the willingness to let it be as it is. Perhaps even saying to yourself, it is what it is, and coming back to your breath, noticing that some of our discomfort is related to the way we struggle, the way we fight. And then maybe it's possible to let at least some small part of that be. Now come back to your breath, relaxing into the spaciousness of your present moment experience without judgment, with curiosity, with acceptance. Once you feel ready, allow your eyes to open. Namaste. If you haven't done so already, click the like button. We will reconnect tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube and Instagram channels for another guided meditation. All right, speaking of YouTube, on YouTube, I see Miss Pat, as she says, Grand Rising, everyone, followed by telling us, reminding us to click the like, click the like, click the like button right now. And if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, subscribe to Inspirational Moments with Joseph Long, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time I come on live, every time I post something new there. Thank you for that, Miss Pat. I have the sound chaplain on here. She says, Grand Monday Rising Meditation Besties, exclamation point, sending light and love to all. Thank you for that. I feel that. Followed by hashtag meditation, hashtag yield. That's a good one. Hashtag surrender. And I see the infinity sign, the prayer sign, the anchor, the blue heart for faith, and the third eyes. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And I see your thumbs up, Miss Pat. I hope you also are physically touching, pressing that like button on your whatever device you're watching me on. That really helps with the algorithms. And on IG, I see Sound Chaplain is on here as well. And she says, happy rising, hashtag acceptance, hashtag truth. I see that butterfly sign of transformation. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Sound Chaplain, for your activity on both platforms. I see Miss Ebony, and I send my condolences, my loving thoughts and energy to you as your family, and you are just during this time of adjustment with the recent transition of your grandmother. Know that I love you and I'm here if you need me, even if it's just to vent in my ear. All right, I see Miss Pat is on here as well, also on both platforms. Thank you, Miss Pat, as she says, Grand Rising, everyone. Be safe out there. It's raining. Remember, Miss Pat, this is a global platform, so it may be raining where you are, but it may be snowing somewhere else. There may be beautiful clouds and clearness somewhere else. But I appreciate that all those that are in the South Florida area, Miss Pat is advising you there's going to be rain, maybe raining where you are. Wherever you are, just be mindful. We practice this all. This is not just to be cute, not just to waste time for 10 minutes. This is a practice that is to be dealt with, well, to be practiced whenever. Being present, being in the present moment. If you are truly in the present moment, you are in awareness of what's not only what's going on in your mind with your feelings, your emotions, but what's going on in your environment. I love this practice about it is what it is, being accepting of what's going on at the moment, because as stated before the practice, it creates a sense of clarity. So if there is anything that we could do about it, if there is a idea worthy of coming up, we will be in that state of mind where we could do something about it if there is something we could do about that. Thank you for that, Miss Pat. And Yas Flate. Oh, I know I'll always be butchering your name. Good. I see you just stepped in. Good to see that, Miss Pat, sending prayers to you, Miss Ebony, for your doing your time adjustment during the transition of your grandma. All right, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to meditate with me, whether you are on here live or you watching this pre-recorded video. Know that I love you and I appreciate you. Peace and blessings. Mwah!